Therapy and treatment presentation, cases 6 and 23 by Henry DeLuca, Luca Meda, and Enver Mutlu. Case 6 diagnosis. During an episode of major depression, Yasmin Isherwood exhibited distressing episodes of uncontrollable eating of large amounts of food, which occurred 2 to 3 times a week. Her recurring consumption of massive amounts of food all happened while she was alone, likely because she was depressed about her compulsions. The most accurate diagnosis for Yasmin would be binge eating disorder or compulsive overeating. The treatment. There are multiple possible treatments for binge eating disorder, such as certain medications and support groups, but I believe cognitive behavioral therapy is the most effective and feasible. CBT would teach the patient to develop healthy eating habits by getting Yasmin to keep a schedule for meal times and keep track of what she eats. Additionally, antidepressants would help her with her depression, which plays a factor in her binge eating.
Case 23, diagnosis. According to Samuel, he claims that he washes his hands up to 30 times a day. He doesn't touch anything outside his home. In addition to this, he has intrusive thoughts of him hurting his neighbors, whether that be with his hands or with his bathtub. It can be deduced that Sam has obsessive compulsive disorder, as it is apparent that he is obsessive over his cleanliness, as well as his obsession with not disturbing his neighbors. His compulsion comes from that obsession, as he is compelled to wash his hands whenever he touches something outside his own comfort zone. Case 23, treatment. Samuel can find many treatments to ease his OCD, which will keep his obsessive thoughts at bay. He can start by seeing a shrink, which would be the most effective solution to his problem. He could also start taking forms of antidepressants, such as Zoloft, citalopram, Prozac, anything that can get the job done. If none of these manage to help Samuel, he can seek residential therapy as a last resort.